This is the first impressions and flip through of the Book of Shadows Tarot by Barbara Moore. The above as above, so below complete in the edition, so includes both of the tarot decks. Hello and welcome to Space Dust Tarot. I know I'm a little bit late to this because this deck has come out quite some time ago, but I'm really excited to finally have gotten my hands on it. It's something that I've wanted to have, these two decks. I don't know that much about them, but I am a big fan of Barbara Moore, especially I think she does quite nice guidebooks, especially for beginners. And I would love, I'm very excited to see what these two decks are all about. So I'm going to be opening this with you. I might have a few breaks while I go through the boring bits of like opening it up, but I'll be seeing it for the first time and letting you know what my first impressions are. I'm just going to open it, so I will do that offline. Right, so I've taken the plastic out, and this is a very shiny box. It's very beautiful, and we have a few images of the two decks here. It's by Lo Scarabeo, and we have an open box like this, the guidebook, and then both of the decks are here. So if I don't have the, I already see that if I don't have the guidebook there, the cards are going to go all over the place. So what I'm going to do first is have a look at the guidebook. So it seems like it's a guidebook for both of them. Introduction, above, below, yes. So a section for each of the decks, and then about reading the cards. The Book of Shadows is a unique kit that includes two tarot decks. The first is titled as above, while the second is titled so below. The titles are based on the hermetic principle correspondences discussed in the Magician card. The idea is that what happens in the heavens on the spiritual level is reflected on the physical plane. So the deck as above reflects the teachings and beliefs of paganism, and so below shows how magic and elemental energies affect our everyday lives, which is great. I'm not going to obviously read all of this, but as above. So I can see the major arcana. They don't seem to be, they seem to be put together, like they're not in order. I love this, and this is why I like Barbara Moore. This deck can be an educational tool that a beginner can use to form a foundation for further studies. So yes, they are not in order, so there must be some sort of, I haven't read, as I said, this is the first time I'm seeing this, so there must be a reason why they are out of order. They probably come together for a reason. And then we have the minor. These seem to be in order. This is all from the as above deck. Okay, so, and this is good because you actually have it down here. It's the as above. So this is the so below. The colors are completely different. They're so much more vibrant. And this one seems to be in order. So there's a very short meaning of cards here, but I guess there's a lot of information as well out there. Oh, and then yeah, the correspondences from the as above so below is here as well. And this is the minor. And then I usually like reading the cards. I like what she usually puts in the guidebooks. Suggestions for questions. There's a lot of spreads in here. pentagram advice, new moon, Celtic cross, big picture, the techniques specific for this. So yeah, I'm really excited to have a look at this deck. So now I am going to go through the As Above first, which is volume 1, and then the So Below. I'm just going to pause this so I can take the plastic out and then get you through it. Right, okay, there we are. Just took the plastic out. This is an extra card, so let's see. And this is another extra card. So these are the backs. They're very, very beautiful backs. I really like this. And the cards seem to be the same size, maybe a bit thinner, I think, than yeah, they're a little bit thinner. I think this is great because my hands are small, so I don't complain about smallish cards at all. And they're the same height, and they're plasticky and shiny. I don't know if this is going to last much. They're not very thick, but they seem to be not too slippery. I guess it's a good cardstock. So we have the majors are renamed. So the Fool is the Summerlands. The Magician is the Elements. The High Priestess is Wisdom. The art on this is so beautiful. The Empress, it's stunning, stunning, stunning. I love the Emperor. I don't usually like the Emperor card, but this one is very, very beautiful. The Hierophant. Again, I usually don't like the Hierophant, but this, I like this. The Book of Shadows. The Lovers is Beltane. Transformation. Spell casting. So this is supposed to be a Leo. This is the Chariot, which is my card. Nine is the Hermit. Yeah, makes sense. And the Wheel of Fortune, which is the Wheel of the Year. I mean, they are so, so, so gorgeous. Even the Death card, this Yule here. It's a different the Wheel of the Year seasons are in here in bulk, which is where we are now. Not sure when I'm going to post this video, but this is where we are now in bulk. And this is the Star card. The Moon, the Sun, Judgment, which is initiation here, and the World is the same card. So these are cups, water. This is so beautiful. And even though I usually don't like borders because it takes away, especially in small cards, it takes away from the image. And I actually don't mind these ones because they blend quite well with the cards. I really don't mind these ones. I think it makes it's a good part of the deck, and the image is clear enough. I mean, these are beautiful artwork. So this is the Page of Cups, Elemental. Maiden, which is the Knight. Oh, we've got the 3. Oh, look. This is amazing. Yes, the 3 stages. So the Maiden, the Mother, and the Crone, which is the King, the equivalent of the King. I love this. These is Earth, so it's Pentacles. So we've got Gnomes. Do we have? Oh, we have. Yeah. Okay, so I think Gnomes. I think they're Gnomes. I hope they are. They're not So they are for the element of earth, which is the Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, 8, 9 of Pentacles. I'll have to study this a little bit more and see how I feel the image corresponds to the actual, what I think the meaning of the card is. But the guidebook seems to be like, the most of the guidebook is about this deck, because this one, I guess it's a little bit different. This is the fire suit with the salamander. So this is the one that is a little bit different, or more different from the usual Rider-Waite-Smith. So it has a little bit of a different take on it. But 8 of Wands. Yeah, I do like this. So this is the 10 of Wands. So there's a lot going on in here. So I guess that is the image of like carrying the 10 wands and being too much, and there's too much on it. So that might be kind of like a lot going on. And this is the element, also the Page, the Knight, the Queen, and the King. And then we've got Swords. Is this inspiration? This might be inspiration coming in. 2 of Swords. Again, we have 3 of Swords. Yes, I will have to read the book. I think I'm gonna love this deck, to be honest. I'm gonna love exploring what it means and what it doesn't. I'm still not sure how I'm going to use both the decks and for, because usually I use a deck for like a month to get to know it a lot better, and I don't know about these two. Because that would take me 2 months to go through these two, but I think it's worth it because these are amazing. Although I have a problem with buying decks, and I have way too many on a waiting list for me to try them on, or even do deck interviews. But I am looking forward. This might be my next one, actually. I'm quite excited about this one because I'm in a period at the moment where I'm deepening my studies. I'm going deeper. And I think this might be a good deck to be by my side on that journey. And then the other one, which seems a little bit more earthy, might be a good one because we're in February now. Maybe I'll use this one for March, and then in April we're in spring, so maybe this one might be a good deck for then, before the summer. So again, I'm going to pause while I take the plastic out of it. And we're back, and once again we've got the extra cards here, so I'm going to put them aside. And this is the green border, so let me, yeah, it's the same backs but with the green border. It makes sense. This is more wintry, I don't know, winter too, and this is more springy, I think. Yeah, that's the feeling I'm getting from it. So I'm going to go through the cards here. Maybe I'll do a side by side. I don't know. I'm going to just put them side by side, but I'm going to, because I've already spoken about this one, I'm just going to make any comments about this one. So I'll just put them side by side. I think that might be useful. If you are wondering if you should buy one or the other or both, then you can see them side by side. So the colors are completely different. The High Priestess is still in the blues, is still in the intuition. The Empress, we have more day-to-day kind of imagery, which is really cool because I do now. I didn't used to like day-to-day depictions in the tarot cards, and because I wanted it to take me somewhere else other than the day-to-day, to kind of like go within. But now it actually, I do enjoy this, and I enjoy seeing day-to-day modern practices depicted in the tarot, because it's easier, it makes it easier sometimes to relate to it. So we have the Emperor here working, and the Hierophant. I've seen this, I think it is the Cozy Witch has a similar depiction of this card, or wasn't the Hierophant? I think it was the Hierophant, I'm not sure. The Lovers are buying a house. Chariot. Strength. Hermit, yes, having a nice evening in on the wheel. Justice. Not sure about this one. We'll see. The Hanged Man. Yoga, inverted pose. Yep, that makes sense. Perfect sense. Death. Transformation. Yeah, maybe something happens and you need to move away, but then you will start and move away to somewhere new. Temperance. The Devil. Temptation. Yes, definitely temptation. The Tower. This one, I think there is some images of a tree in a few more decks. The Cozy Witch is one of them, I think. And the Light Sea also has a tree coming down as the Tower. It makes it less scary for some reason, I think. And in this, it's just something breaking. I think the Tower is a little bit more than this, but how it affects it, I guess, might be the last straw. The Star. Definitely going to the seaside for me, or playing in water is a healing thing for me. The Moon, so we've got the usual symbology there, which we don't have on this one, because this one is the Above. The Sun, the happiness of being around your loved ones as well, enjoying life. Judgment. And the World. Maybe you finally got what you wanted. And then we have Ace of Cups. So these are called chalices here, whereas this is the element. So yeah, this is the more traditional imagery of it, as is this is the soul below is the earth level, whereas this is the above. 4, wake up, you got a new cup there. 5, I usually call this crying over spilt milk. A 6, oh, enjoying going back playing as with a child, as when you were a child, although I never did tea parties. It was never my thing. 7, the choices and illusions. The 8, the 9, the 10. I've got marriage here. The 10 is one of those cards that is actually more similar to the system that I learned to read when I was 8, and I read most of my life with the playing cards, the 32 cards. And 10 of Cups is one of the few that actually is related to this. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I have a video introducing myself and why I started this, and I talk a little bit about that kind of cartomancy that I used to do with the playing cards. And it's the Knave of Chalices, is the Page, the Knight, the Queen. Is she drained, emotional? Not sure. Wait. the character here is different. So here we have I like this. So this is actually, so when I was talking about this, the queen is actually him, which I love because I don't usually see gender when I'm reading the court cards. Absolutely. So this is great, actually. Now we've got the pentacles, the court pentacles, 2, juggling everything. This is how I feel when I cook. I do not like cook. It's way too much. And the reward is too far away. So with ADHD, that doesn't work for me. Baking and cooking is not for me. So this is the third, is perfecting your art. 4 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, oops, lost, isolated. 6 of Pentacles, giving and sharing the wealth. 7, 8 of Pentacles, perfecting your craft and showing up day by day. 9 of Pentacles, independence, and I see that you have the same characters here. 10 of Pentacles, and you have all of like the different generations of the family there, and here is more spiritual. I do like this card. And then we have the Page, the Knight, and it's the same character, and the Queen, it's again him, and the King of Pentacles. Then we move on to the Wands. We have the Salamander as well, so we have the same kind of like little symbols of the element, but imagery changes, I guess. I don't know if you're listening, if you can hear. There's some works going on in this building, and there's some banging going around. So sorry if you can hear it. I hope not. A 3 of Wands. Huh. It's coming in. You've done the spell, you've asked for it, and now it's coming in. A 4 of Wands, the celebration. The 5 of Wands, the competition on a day-to-day, work related. 6 of Wands. You're getting to achieve what you've been working for. The 7 of Wands, defending yourself and defending your work in a very practical day-by-day kind of situation. 8 of Wands, incoming messages. 9 of Wands, 10 of Wands, being exhausted, doing too much, having too much on, coming home after a long day. And this is the Page, so this is the character. The Knight, actually doing something, doing a spell. The Queen, helping others. And then the King, leading and inspiring. And then we have the Swords. Do we have the same spirits? So 2 of Swords, choices. 3 of Swords, heartbreak. This is very, very true. And they've got 3 keys in there as well. So you do have the keys to heal, which is how I choose to see the 3 of Swords. Is your moment of healing. Is your moment to remove the swords and to use what you've learned from this pain and use it going forward. Use that experience. The Four of Swords, having a chill, resting, pausing. The Five of Swords, winning at all costs, antagonizing others. Six of Swords, moving on. Okay, Seven of Swords, Eight of Swords. They seem to all be a little bit like too much on and you don't know which way to go, but there are a lot of solutions around you. Nine of Swords, the usual anxiety keeping you up at night and all these fears and stories that we have in our mind, but they are outside. I mean, you have them here, you just need to open the window and they will come in and help you. And the Ten of Swords. Yes, it's the end of the pain and now you're a phoenix rising after. I love this Ten of Swords. This is really nice. And then we have the Page, the Knight, the Queen, it's like the teacher, isn't it? Correcting an assignment or something. And the King of Swords. Right, so yes, as last few comments, I'm even more excited about them than I was before. I think I will start studying and using this one first, so the As Above, because it aligns more with the stage that I'm on right now in my life. In terms of being good for beginners, I don't know, I'll have to read the guidebook. Maybe this one might be pushing it a bit too far. I think this one is, if you've already grasped the basic meanings of the cards and what comes into it, even a little bit of the astrology and a little bit of the symbology, maybe if you want to deepen it, so not for beginners, absolute beginners at all, this one, it might be a bit overwhelming. This one, it might actually be quite good. I mean, but then again, I don't know if you buy them separately. I don't know what guidebook comes with this one. So in this coming together, there's not that much information here. So I don't know if you buy this one, just this one, if the guidebook is going to have more information, in which case, yes, this would be a good one for beginners. If not, I don't think this is enough for a beginner. Or maybe you already have a Rider-Waite-Smith, you already have another, this is like a second or third deck, I guess, for you to start using other decks and seeing different interpretations using different decks, then yes. But as usual, I always advise you always have the original Rider-Waite-Smith, and then even if you use other decks, you can always go and compare cards as you're learning, if you don't get on with the original one, which I didn't, but it's always good to have. And yeah, so I don't know if you guys actually have only this one and you have the guidebook for this, let me know if you have both, if you have one, if you have the other, which one you prefer, how you found it, how it reads. I'm gonna have to do some deck interviews for both of them, and then I think I'm going to use this one first and then this one after. Right, I hope this was useful. As usual, subscribe, like, comment, and I will see you in the next deck review, and obviously in my pick a card and card of the day videos as well. I'll see you soon. Right, I forgot to check actually how this deck shuffles, so I'm gonna do it now. Oh, that's really nice. That's actually quite nice. and it's not too slippery, so a great shuffle. There we go.